Here with Blaze coach Danny Stewart after the win against Milton Keynes. Danny, we seem to have made really good strides since Wednesday, even in such a short space of time. That must be pleasing.
Yeah. I think obviously the more these guys get out there in game situations, the more they're going to be, comfortable on the puck and where they're going, and guys getting on the same page. It takes some time, and with so many games, it makes it tough to work on those things in practice. You got to go a bit shorter in practice and not having as many with the games in play. So, but yeah, I know there's a lot of improvements. I think specifically over last night, and it was good to get a win as well at home.
It was a solid team effort, but you kind of have to single Ben Lake out for a fantastic hat-trick, and his spirit on the ice kind of defines the character of this team, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, he had a fantastic game. Obviously 3 goals, but on top of that, he was throwing his body around, finishing a lot of good hits, and he even blocked a couple shots on the PK. So you get all around performances like that from guys. They're gonna see a lot more ice time in different situations. So yeah, it was a good team performance, and like I said, there's still things you need to clean up, but that's typical this time of year.
Manchester at home this Wednesday just gone, and Milton Keynes today. They've not been your atypical pre-season games, notably physical.
No, they've been great tests. I was just talking to Peasy about it. Even as far as 4 or 5 years ago, pre-season, they were just a bit of a shitty hockey guys feeling out, and there was almost an understanding that there was no hitting and barely any fighting. But these guys, the last 3 games have been, I think, almost close to league caliber pace, and it's good. Gets our guys ready, and they're getting a sense for the physicality in this league, especially guys that maybe have played in other leagues in Europe that aren't as physical. So they're getting a sense of that, and obviously being in our small barn, I think you'll see that a lot more often too.
It was not your typical August day. It was pretty hot out there, but the ice seemed to cope pretty well, which is a good thing at the Skydome.
Great job by the Skydome staff, Planet Ice. I mean, they did a great job. I was, when I walked outside this morning and I felt the heat, I was expecting either a foggy event or some bad ice, and they did a great job maintaining the humidity in the building, and the ice was, I didn't hear any complaints from the guys. So all in all, a good job by them.
And it's a little thing, but that's really important early on when guys are getting their match fitness. Soft ice, they have to put a lot more effort in to get speed. Obviously, that leads the way to tweaks and lower body injury, so that must be another good thing, because the objective in pre-season is always to come out healthy.
Yeah, it is probably the main one. So yeah, no, if the ice is a lot better, it's a lot better on guys in their bodies. So it was good to see. And
a quick word for Wojtek Kloss. He's had a bit of a whirlwind few days, hasn't he?
Yeah, tough situation coming. He's obviously been skating back home, and obviously deal happened quick, and I think he had a day to say bye to his family, and then a full travel day, and then gets in Friday night, and then plays back-to-back nights. So not easy to do. So I think a couple practices and getting settled in, and we'll see a lot more out of him in the next few games.
Thank you, Danny.